Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. Sorry, we are getting this video out a little bit later, and we're still working out our schedule right now, so we apologize for the inconsistency on the schedule. We both got sick and just kind of messed up our scheduling a little bit, and we're kind of prepping for football. But we promise we will get it consistent pretty soon here for you. We're going to be talking about WNBA again. We've got 4 plays for you on Flex Friday, August 16th. If you have not signed up for either of these platforms yet, for Prize Picks, use the promo code at the bottom of the screen. They're going to match your first deposit up to $100. And for Underdog, use code BACKDOOR. They'll give you a deposit match up to $250 and an instant pick'em special. Discounted play to help you cash your first slip. There's a link in the description of the video for both of those. These are the plays we're going to be taking. I'm going with Caitlin Clark over 10.5 assists. I love this play. I think this is way too low for her, especially since she's been emerging. Right before the break, she started just something clicked, and we're starting to see the Caitlin Clark that people have been expecting to see. As when she got drafted. So very exciting to see her emerging. I think these lines are too low right now because of that, personally. So we've taken 10.5 assists for more. And Alicia Gray, I'm going to be taking under 14.5 points today on Prize Picks, and it's at 14 on Underdog, and I'm still comfortable with it. I obviously like 14.5 better, so we still get the win if she does hit 14. But I feel good about her going under both of these. I think she'll probably end up with maybe 10 or 11 is what I'm projecting. But those are the two I'm rolling with. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm taking Tiara McCohen for over 12.5 first half fantasy score. And then I'm taking Alyssa Thomas for under 18.5 rebounds and assists.
All right. Well, let's get into it. If you haven't signed up for Daily Grind yet, you can get 25% off of any of their tools at dgfantasy.com. Just use code BACKDOOR, and they will hook you up with 25% off for as long as you make your first subscription. It can be all the way up to a year if you want. And there's a link in the description of the video for that as well, if you guys want to get a little edge on some of your daily fantasy. Daily Grind has the tools to get that done for you. So, all right. So Caitlin Clark. This is my favorite play out of my two. We can see she's gone over this 7 out of her last 10 games. And that last game right before the break, 19 assists. I already felt, good about the line at 10.5, but then I looked at the matchup, 11th in assists allowed to guards and 11th overall, just as a team. So I love this matchup. And I just think that she's emerged, and I think that the lines have not caught up yet, personally. Averaging 38.3 minutes per game, 3.1 fouls. She's just so awesome. She's exceeded 10.5 assists in 6 of her last 7 games. So yeah, she's had this great stretch right here, where I think was kind of the emergence, where it was just consistent night after night. And Jordy and I were just talking about a stat the other day. It's kind of hard to comprehend, but it was this stat that Caitlin Clark has already has more career assists than 75% of the WNBA or something crazy like that. She's just a monster. She's been really good for the sport. So I love this assist line today. I like all of her lines, honestly. PRA, PR, PA, but the assists seem the safest to me. So I'm going to be rolling with that. If we hop over to the optimizer, let's see. Yeah, you can see the optimizer has all these plays going over for her. I think that maybe it's sensing the same thing. But the assist line I like the best, and one of the reasons I like that is because sometimes on the optimizer, when I'm on here looking for plays, I like the plays personally that have a lot more information. So this 10.5 line on the assists, you can see everybody has this. And just about everybody, the odds aren't everything. A lot of the odds get changed on different platforms based off of what the public is doing. So you can't base it solely off of that, but it is an indicator to help you see where does everyone think this is going with the odds makers and the general public. So this one, we've got the prop all the way across the screen, and the vast majority are favoring it to go over. Some as high as minus 155. Some have it favored slightly to go under. So go with your gut. I love this play. I just believe in her as a player, and so I'm going to be taking this for more. We talked about Alicia here. Now, As far as her points go, she is capable of going over 14.5. So go with your gut as always. But if we look at what she's been doing lately, she hasn't been getting it done as much. She's kind of been a little bit in a slump, and even her minutes have been all over the place. So even in that game on, on that game against the Aces on the 12th of July, she played 38.4 minutes, still only put up 11 points. And then these other games closer to her average, in the mid 20s, she went for 12, she went for 7. And then when we look at the head-to-head matchup, it does look green here, but this is all from last year. So her only matchup was that game on the 14th where she went for 12. And Seattle's great at defense, so this is going to be tough for her. 4th in points allowed and 3rd in points allowed to guards. So, this line is kind of right in the sweet spot, but I think she's, like I said, I think she's going to go for maybe 10 or 11 points. Could be totally wrong. You never know. But let's see. Let me go back here to the last 5. So yeah, the minutes are kind of skewed because she has 2 of those games where she played almost 40 minutes. But yeah, one of which she still didn't hit the mark. But averaging 30.3 minutes per game, 1.8 fouls, taking 12.6 attempts a game, and averaging, shooting 40%. So averaging 5 made shots. She's not known for her threes, so if she makes 5 shots, we know we're good here with her not getting up to that 14-point mark. Let's see, they don't have any other insights about her. Let's take a look at the optimizer for this one. They've got this one favored to go under. 52.93% odds to hit the under. DG has this at a minus 137. And then we're getting a lot of different numbers here. Some all the way down. Some have her all the way down at 13.5 is just where they're setting the line. So getting it at 14.5 on Prize Picks is great. I'll definitely take that under. Everyone that has it at 14.5 has it at a minus 135 or higher. We got minus 135, minus 160, minus 144. So I love the 14.5. 14, they're still favoring it to go under, minus 122. And I forgot to talk about Caitlin's actual numbers here on the assists. DG has this at like a 50-50 shot, sort of 50.86% odds to hit the over, minus 125. But yeah, so I'm feeling good about both of these plays. Yesterday was not a good first day back. My Courtney Williams play, she went for 5. We took her over 5.5, so that was a close one. And then Anisku, she just barely missed as well. But I was kind of a little bit uncertain going into yesterday, first game back after the break. So we'll get back in rhythm here. If you guys do want to check out this app Outlier, just go through the link in the description of the video, the Outlier link, and you'll just get it free for 7 days. Just sign up through that. You get a free 7-day trial. It really does help a lot though, especially with situations like this. You can look at the history, and you can also match that with the matchup. You can check injury reports, insights about the players. It's been great for us. But yeah, that covers my 2. I'm going to pass it over to Jordy.
Sweet. Yeah, man. So to get into mine, I'm going to be taking a look. Alyssa Thomas did just get bumped down to 18, but I still like it. It's just half a point, but just a little bit higher chance of a push, but I still like it a lot. So gonna take that one still. But yeah, or sorry, that was your play, was it not? No, that was mine. Okay, my whole order got jacked up here, so I was confused. Anyway, yeah, still like Alyssa Thomas at 18. So let's go over Alyssa Thomas really quick. So this 18 line, she's gone under this 17 out of 24 games on the season. In the head-to-head, she's only hit this 18 one time, and then she's gone for over it one time for 23. But other than that, she stayed under this line at 5 out of 6 of the games here. So really liking this in the head-to-head. And then out of her last 20, she stayed under this in 15 out of her last 20 games. So really liking the value we're getting here. The assists allowed are a little bit easier for her. 11th in assists allowed, with the rebounds are only 3rd. So tough rebounding team for sure. So really liking this one. If we look at this one on Daily Grind, it is a at 18.5. It was a 52.35% chance and a minus 134. Let's refresh and see what they got going now. So it's still a minus 131 at 18. So we're still liking those odds there. So going to keep that one. And then Tiara McCohen here, for her first half fantasy score over. In the head-to-head, she's never gone under this. She's hit it every single time. 5 out of 5 straight head-to-head, she's gone over this. Out of her last 20 games, she's gone over 13 out of her last 20, 7 out of her last 10, 4 out of her last 5, just barely missing it in that last game. So really feeling confident about this play. My plays were kind of flip-flop the other day too. It's a little early in the season, like them coming back still. So, it's kind of, they're going to have to get back into rhythm here and all that stuff. So, seeing the longevity of some plays might be a little bit different now. You never know how they're going to come out of this break. So, my plays were definitely a bust yesterday, so I apologize for that. But hopefully we can get back on track here today. And if you guys want to go check out Chalkboard, definitely go check them out. They're a lot of fun. It's another daily fantasy app, just like Prize Picks or Underdog. They run like 6 specials a day. It's really fun. You can also alter your own lines. So you could, I don't know if they have it yet where you can alter the lines for WNBA, but you can for things like MLB and NBA and NFL. So it's a lot of fun when you can go over there and bump up someone's total bases from like 0.5 to 1.5 and get like a 2 to 3x multiplier on just one play. So if you guys like doing small plays like, 2-mans, you could probably get like a 4 to 5x or even higher on some certain 2-mans you take. So it's a lot of fun over there. Definitely go check them out. Use code BACKDOOR at checkout and they'll match your deposit up to $100. And there's a link in the description for that as well. So yeah, I'll pass it back to Russo.
All right. Yeah, I just double checked Chalkboard, and it's still, I know it's coming soon. Since WNBA is the most recent sport they added, they don't have that option yet.
Right.
But they do have some killer deals as far as the flash sales that they do every day. I always love taking advantage of those. They'll put out a line that is like most likely to hit, something that would be almost a goblin on Prize Picks, and they'll give you like usually 2x for it. So that'll be like one of the specials that they run, for example. Today I know they've got let's see what they got on the board. You got Caitlin Clark, 19.5 points, 2x. Jordan Alvarez, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 1.9x. And then they've got like some mega discounts that they give you, like, which is like kind of like their goblin, which is interesting because it's a little bit more generous than the goblin, because on like the baseball plays where you can actually move the lines, you just create a goblin or a demon, whatever you prefer. But Chalkboard is a blast. We love being a part of what they're doing over there. It's definitely still my favorite app. But yeah, if you guys want to go check that out, make sure you use code BACKDOOR, get 100% deposit match. It's on Apple and Android. And if you guys want to come join our Discord, we have a really killer community over here. I say it every day, but we do, man. Oaktown was so close to a monster. All demon slip on Prize Picks. He just barely missed it there by one base. That would have been a huge payday for him, but still in the green. But yeah, we appreciate the family over here. If you guys want to come join us, we have 2 extra analysts in here, Moose and Consul. They're always hard at work, and you can actually follow us on X too. We drop plays on X from time to time. Moose is on X every single day. Excuse me, giving out plays. So if you guys want to get some free plays, go follow Moose on X. And but to get into the Discord, you just got to go through our Patreon. It's managing our subscriptions for our Discord. So you sign up through Patreon, go into external apps. It's a settings thing in Patreon. Very easy to do. You just go into that external apps and it says connect Discord. You just click the button and then you're in. It'll unlock the Discord for you. If you do join, make sure you hop in the community chat. Let us know you're new so we can show you around, because we want to make sure you get the most out of our Discord. If you guys are interested, we are there's still some open spots for our Discord Fantasy Football League, where we're going to be doing, there is a buy-in, and there will be cash prizes, but we're also going to be attaching Discord memberships to the top guys at the end of the year as well, so you can win some free Discord memberships as well. If you guys do want to come join us, just go through the Patreon. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Once again, we will get the scheduling under control here real soon. We're both still just getting over the little bit of a cold, little bit of crazy schedules, but we hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Give us a like on the way out, and have a good weekend, guys.
See you guys.